Alright, so today in this video, we're going to be extracting copper from, like, filters and, like, paper towels. It's all lab waste that I kept, and we're going to get the copper out of it. It's actually my first episode for my precious metals refining series. So let's go ahead. So in this container, we've got a little bit of paper towel that I've wiped some copper dust on. In here we've got some copper carbonate waste, like some paper towels from when I spilled and some filter papers. Now the amount of copper I get from this is it's not cost effective, but this video is to explore the science. Alright, so I'm outside here with my soup can, and I mean it's really, really hot out here, and it's just gonna get hotter. But so what I'm actually gonna do first, so I'm gonna get some 70% isopropyl alcohol. Find this as rubbing alcohol. Just get a little bit of it in there. See, a couple milliliters. Not very much. Let's add a little bit more. And this is just to start the initial reaction, because coming from experience, sometimes it's really, really hard to light, like filter papers and stuff that have already been used. All right, so I'm just gonna make this up. All right, and it is on fire right now. Can't really see. Alright, so it's kind of windy out here, so this isn't working too well, so I'm just going to pour out this out. And I'm going to take one of the paper towels and just dip part of it in there. Get that little soaked in there. Drop that in. And now we can light that up. Alright, so it's really tough to get this lighted, but I think it's starting to burn. Here we go. I put a little more alcohol in, and we got ignition. The nice little green fire. It's burning slowly but surely. It might also help to throw in some other flammable things, such as dry leaves and whatever, as long as they won't contaminate. There we go. We've got some leaves and twigs and materials in there, and that's definitely helping the burning, because it's not easy to light this with the wind out here. But I didn't want to do this for my garage because the ventilation is not very great. And I don't want smoke all over my garage. I'm going to take a stick, and every once in a while I'm just going to mix it up a little bit. So it seems like my mixing it up method is somewhat working. I mean, it's still burning. It's really incredibly slow. I was going to drill a hole in the side of the soup can, but I didn't think to do that in time. I'll just let it keep going. It's burning. Very slowly though. Just keep going. Whew. The wind's picking up quite a bit, and it's leaving quite a bit of smoke, if you can see that. So it's burning faster. Alcohol is the only thing that will actually get it to actually burn with a flame. And it's really hard to keep it burning. But I think I may have gotten it. Just gotta keep adding oxygen. So now the stick that I'm using it to stir around has caught fire. And now it is really starting to fire up. Whew, that's getting hot. I've got to prevent the fire from getting all the way up there. Alright, so I had to come in because the wind was crazy, but it's alright because everything was done burning. So now I'm going to pour this all out. Look at everything. Oh darn, not all of it burnt. So not all of it burnt, so I'll have to do a second incineration. But first, let's get all that plant matter out of here. Alright, so now I've got everything that needs to be remelted or re-incinerated into this can. Also put a little hole in there with my hammer. And I'm gonna put a hairdryer in there, and then I'm gonna make a lid for this. Oh, look at that. Little wolf spider. Alright, he doesn't want to go on my finger. So let's start making that lid. Alright, so here I just cut the bottom off of another soup can, as you can see here. And I poked a hole with my hammer and my vise into it, and I have this thick right here, so it can kind of connect on. See, there we go. So it's not gonna just fall off. So here's the new updated design. Let's hope it works. Right, so as usual, I'm gonna put a little rubbing alcohol in there, and then I'll light it up, and let's go do it. Don't know how well the fire tornado is catching on camera. Oh my gosh, that's really cool. It's done burning. Didn't use the lid, and I didn't need to. Alright, so for the second installation, I actually used a different alcohol rather than isopropanol. I used methanol, which is made not to evaporate super fast. So, because it's actually a fuel. So, that worked a lot better, as you can see. There's a lot of stuff in there, and it burnt it all the way down to here. So I'm going to take all these. See, this is a lot finer than that. But I'm not going to do third installation. But in the future, I will definitely use this same can. I'm going to take out the large pieces of organic material. I didn't use the lid because I don't think it was going to work. Now I've gotten all of the ashes into this little container, and I'm going to use this spoon to kind of crush them up a little bit. And now that after I've been crushing for about 30 seconds, if I can get a scoopful here, you can see it's already much finer than what it was before. Now they're ready to be reacted with hydrochloric acid. That'll be in part 2. Alright, thanks.